During this program, we lived in Bat Yam, which is it's about a 15-minute drive outside Tel Aviv. I think it's a great city. I loved it. My roommates loved it. On Shabbat, when all the transportation shuts down, it's a 15-minute walk to the beach. We actually have better beaches than Tel Aviv.
I think my internship really just affirmed for me that I do want to do some sort of career within the realm of women's rights. While I don't necessarily know that I'm planning on working at a nonprofit, it just reassured for me that I do want to spend my life working for greater equality throughout the world.
I worked at Preen Me, which is a public relations company for cosmetics. I was doing a lot of outreach for them with the different brands that they work with, like OPI and Sephora.
Working at the bakery this summer really helped me figure out that this was what I really wanted to do with my career. I'm starting pastry school in October, so being able to have that hands-on experience, get my hands covered in flour and dough, really helped me realize that this was exactly what I wanted to do with my future.
And a couple months ago, my mom went on the women's mission with Federation, and she visited a bunch of women and said, "You have to meet these women, they're the greatest." And then we were assigned different host families, and by coincidence, I was assigned to the woman that my mom ate dinner at her house a few months before, and we realized, and she was pulling up photos of my mom on Facebook, and they were writing to each other, "Oh my God, this is so funny." It was the best coincidence, and I had the best experience. We went to Jerusalem, and instead of just going to the Kotel and the Shuk and all the things that you would do on maybe a birthright trip, we went to the Church of the Holy Sepulchre and also the Temple Mount / Dome of the Rock, and I thought this was probably the most meaningful day in Israel, if not one of the most meaningful days ever that I've ever experienced, because it allowed me to see Jerusalem from a totally different perspective than I ever would have been able to do.
The second half of the day was this really fun place called Salad Trails, which was amazing. You go and it's all these farms, and they have tomatoes and cucumbers and strawberries, and you get to see how they're growing like plants and vegetables and food in the Negev. And the best part is you get to go and you get to try everything that you see. So I think I had like maybe 40 tomatoes that day.
I've had the best 2 months of my life. It was a better summer than I could have ever expected, and the experiences that I had and the friends that I've made and the memories that I've made will last me a lifetime.